Welcome to the exciting world of money, where empires rise and fall, and fortunes are made and lost. From the earliest forms of barter to today's digital transactions, money has played a crucial role in shaping our world. But how did we get here? Join us as we embark on a journey through time to uncover the fascinating history of currency and how it has shaped our world. The earliest forms of money can be traced back to ancient civilizations, where bartering was the norm. People would exchange goods and services with one another, but it wasn't until the invention of metal coins that things really changed. Around 600 BC, the Lydians became the first civilization to mint coins out of gold and silver. This was a significant development as it made transactions much more efficient and allowed for the growth of trade and commerce. Before the invention of metal coins, people would barter goods and services with one another, but this system had its limitations. Bartering was often time-consuming, and it could be difficult to find someone who had exactly what you wanted and also wanted what you had to offer. Metal coins made trade more convenient as they could be easily carried and stored, and their value was universally recognized. The Lydians were not the only civilization to develop metal coinage. The ancient Greeks and Persians also began minting coins around the same time, and soon, the use of coins spread throughout the ancient world. The introduction of coinage was a game-changer in ancient economies, making transactions easier and creating a new form of wealth. Coins also allowed for the growth of trade, as merchants could now easily transport goods over long distances. As trade and commerce continued to grow, so too did the importance of currency. Empires rose and fell, and with each new empire came a new form of money. The Romans, for example, used a system of bronze, silver, and gold coins, while the Chinese developed paper money during the Tang dynasty. But it wasn't just the forms of money that changed, it was also the way it was used. In medieval Europe, for example, money was used to finance wars and political campaigns, and it was also used as a means of social control. The gold standard was introduced in the 18th century, and it meant that governments would back their paper money with gold. This was a huge step forward in creating trust in paper money, as people knew that they could always redeem their notes for gold. Under the gold standard, the value of a country's currency was directly linked to the value of gold. This meant that governments would have to maintain a certain amount of gold reserves in order to back their paper money. This helped to stabilize the economy and prevent inflation, but as the world changed, so too did the use of money. In the 20th century, the gold standard was gradually phased out. The United States removed the gold standard completely in 1971 under the Nixon administration due to the increasing demand for gold during the Vietnam War. This led to the introduction of the Petrodollar system. The US dollar became the primary currency for international oil trade, as the majority of oil-producing countries agreed to sell their oil only in US dollars. This meant that countries that wanted to buy oil had to first acquire US dollars, which increased demand for the currency and solidified its status as the world's dominant currency. The petrodollar system also granted the US government greater financial power, as other countries were now dependent on the US dollar to buy oil, the world's most important commodity. This allowed the US government to borrow and spend money more freely as the demand for the dollar increased. However, this also led to an oversupply of US dollars globally and contributed to inflation. It's worth noting that the petrodollar system has also been criticized for its role in maintaining US dominance in the global economy and geopolitical arena, as countries that want to buy oil must comply with US-dictated financial and economic policies. The petrodollar system, which emerged after the removal of the gold standard, has had a significant impact on the global economy, and it is still in effect today. It has greatly increased the power and influence of the US dollar, but also has its own set of advantages and disadvantages. In the last century, money has undergone yet another transformation with the rise of digital technology. Today, we can make transactions with the touch of a button, and the use of cryptocurrency is on the rise. Cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin, operate on a decentralized, digital platform and allow for fast and secure transactions without the need for a central authority. Bitcoin, the first and most well-known cryptocurrency, was created in 2009 by an anonymous individual or group known as Satoshi Nakamoto. It operates on a decentralized blockchain network and allows for peer-to-peer transactions without the need for intermediaries such as banks. It is also scarce, with a finite supply of 21 million bitcoins that will ever be created. The rise of digital technology has also led to the emergence of new forms of money, such as cryptocurrency and Central Bank Digital Currencies, CBDCs. CBDCs are digital versions of a country's fiat currency, and they can be issued and regulated by the central bank. These digital currencies have the potential to improve financial inclusion and provide a safer and more efficient alternative to cash. An example of this is China, which is already in the advanced stages of launching its own digital currency, the digital yuan. This digital currency aims to improve the efficiency of financial transactions and reduce the role of cash in the economy. Other countries such as the United States, Japan, and the European Union are also exploring the potential of CBDCs. As we look to the future, it's becoming increasingly clear that money will continue to evolve. While traditional forms of currency will still have a place in our economy, digital currencies and CBDCs are likely to play an increasingly important role. The question remains, will these new forms of money be a tool of power and control, or will they truly serve the needs of humanity by providing greater financial inclusion and security? Only time will tell. And that concludes our journey through the history of money and how it has shaped the world. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. As always, thank you for watching, and we hope you will subscribe to our channel and like this video. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more educational and informative content in the future. Don't forget to leave your comments and let us know what you think and what other topics you would like us to cover. Thank you again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.